with that, the show was born. And here's a couple other things you're going to need. Headphones. Got to have headphones because if you have a microphone and you're hearing yourself speak through the speakers, you're going to get a nasty reverb, and your computer will scream it. And it will scream at your listeners as well if you're recording it.
Unless you want to use that for sound effects.
Yeah.
I doubt you probably do.
Right. Libsyn is a very, very easy hosting that you can go through. They provide a place to post your podcast. They provide a blog. They are super easy to use. It's as simple as, okay, I have a podcast, upload, okay, here's the title, and done. And they will automatically send you to iTunes. It's a wonderful thing, but it's an expensive thing. You're looking at about $15 a month.
And it can be glitchy at times.
Yeah, customer service wasn't so
Yeah,
good.
it's one of the services that probably glitches more than anything else.
Yeah, there's no perfect.
What about Squarespace or something like that?
We haven't dealt with them. Honestly, I've never even heard of them. Most people go through like GoDaddy, and that's what we're doing now. And they're not perfect either, but I have yet to find a perfect.
Nobody's
I
perfect.
heard that Hover is pretty good.
Hover?
Yeah, they don't
Okay.
have,
Yes.
they don't have swimsuit models doing the commercials and telling you to go to the website to see more.
That's probably where we failed.
Mm.
You have to pick them then.
What's that?
So when you go through the web provider, where you're using that provider for the web storage, for the directory for the files for your podcast.
Okay.
Okay. How is it that the customer then links it back to them? How does the viewers? I'm just trying to understand, if you're using GoDaddy, then how does it get back to it?
We actually use what's it called? QuickBlog. It's a way that you can post. It literally sets it up just like Blogger. If you ever
Okay.
used Blogspot,
Okay.
it's just like that. Only it's got a section that's like, okay, files, click that. Okay, upload, click that, and then it'll immediately bring you to a screen where you post it. From there, it automatically sends it to your RSS feed, and it also sends it to iTunes.
Okay.
But once again, we're not there yet.
No.
We're going to say how to advertise. Look at.
Okay.
We gotta go quicker.
So
Yes. Okay.
So
Let's run through this.
QuickBlog is the hosting
It's the one we
driver.
currently use.
Okay.
Audacity.
Audacity. Audacity is probably the best thing you're going to get for free. And this is also where we started. You get Audacity. It is an editing software that you can record your show on. But you also have to grab the add-on called Lame, L-A-M-E. And that makes it so you can export your files as an MP3.
Don't you have to take the source code from Rave and pull it into Audacity? It
Well,
must be something.
It's the way we had it was we simply downloaded Lame, and then they say, all right, put it in this file, and then you just let it sit there, and it works.
Yeah, it worked for us, so we just open it, plop it in.
Just make sure with Audacity you save.
Yeah,
because
save often.
We've had so many instances where we lost like 2 hours worth of work, and then we do it all over again, and we're just like, why do we want to do this?
And and make sure you're not running anything at the same time, because when it comes to software, Audacity does not play well with others.
Love later.
Okay, Levelator. It's a beautiful free piece of software, especially if you don't have a mixing board, because if you ever recorded something, you'll notice some people are like this. So what it does is it automatically, you just click, drag it into the box, and it automatically brings everybody's voice on the same level. And it's as simple as that. You have to have it in WAV format. That's the only thing that stinks. So you have to save it as WAV, bring it over there, bring it back to Audacity, save it as an MP3.
Thus making editing.
Yes, editing is a blast.
Moving on.
Yes, Skype and Tapper. If you have co-hosts, but say your co-host happens to live in Australia, totally possible. You can theoretically use Skype to contact them, and then Tapper is an add-on program that you use to actually record your Skype call. So once again, you record it with Tapper, drag it to Levelator, drag it to Audacity, edit it, put it out.
So it's perfect for getting your co-host if he lives out of state, guests, listeners, other podcasters. You know.
Yep. Most of the people we
Unfortunately, they won't, fly to your house.
yeah.
And,
Most of the people we podcasted with, we've never met.
yeah. Probably
So-
never will.
Probably no. And finally, a free website or blog. Once again, Blogger, Blogspot. The only thing that stinks is at the end of your website, it'll be like, my new show /blogspot.com. So that stinks, and it'll be full of ads. Or you can upgrade and get rid of the ads and
But
assign
that,
a domain.
and that we will discuss in a moment.
Yeah. Let's move on to that.
And we have 20.
Oh, okay.
Upgrades. I know. That's my job. An ad-free website, which we just talked about. So basically, all that's going to do is take the ads off.
Yes.
It's
Make it
only you at that
more
point.
prettier.
Mm-hmm. Because ads are annoying.
Soundboard.
Soundboard. You're looking at $100. And like I said, this is like Levelator, where it'll level out all your sounds, but it does so much more.
Like this. Right here, actually, for an example.
Oh, yeah, there you go. But what it can also do is, like, say, for instance, you have a hotline, and your listeners are calling into your show live while you're recording. You can patch that call in, and then patch it out when you're done. Let's say you're doing a news segment, and you want the actual audio from the news that you're talking about playing in the background. You can cut that in from YouTube, and then cut it out when you're done. It's lots of neat little things you can do.
Though we don't
Does
have
it also make you terrified of using it? Because I just look at that soundboard, it's like, oh my god,
No, it's once you get to know how to use it, it's really easy.
how do you learn how to use it?
You just play around with it, and then you get to know it. That's how I did it when I was first learning how to use
They
it.
come with manuals. Even though it goes against my male instinct to ever touch those.
If you read them, you can't understand half of what it is because it's usually like Chinese or Japanese or something like translated into English, and you know how that goes. So, yep, that too.
Okay, next.
Podcasting software.
Yes, once again, pamphlets. I know a couple people walked in since we started. There's pamphlets over there. There's, under the sources section, it will give you a whole list of different software upgrades you can use for PCs, Macs, or whatever you're using. Even some of the, can't even think of the word now.
What's that?
The in-between guys.
Shareware.
No, huh?
Shareware.
Sure, that'll work. I can't think of it. Drawing a blank.
Speaking of shareware, free YouTube to MP3 converters. Everybody
Oh, yes.
loves them.
Just because they're upgrades doesn't mean it costs you any money.
That's
Go to
right.
download.com if you're running a podcast and you need any kind of clip, music, sound effects or whatever. You go to download.com, you download this program, and what it'll do is you will go to YouTube, find whatever video has audio you want, and it'll convert it to an MP3. And then after, like you say you want just one little section of that video. Drag it all to Audacity and edit it, and then save it again, and then you're all set. So you can get anything you want with this thing. It's really great for something that's free, even though it's kind of sketchy on the legality
Yes.
copyrights. But if it made it to YouTube, you should be fine.
High-grade, expensive microphones and pop filters.
Yes. Well, for a cheap microphone, $80. For an expensive one, $1,200.
You can get kits that include everything, including a gooseneck and a pop filter for about $1,200 if you want to spend all that. But
The pop
that
filters?
includes a shock absorber and everything you need to actually do the whole microphone thing if you want to do it
Pro
the
tip.
expensive way.
Get yourself a regular gamer mic for $30 at Walmart, you'll be fine.
Yes.
But if you want to go like,
Hello?
expensive pro, then you can
Yeah.
go with this. I mean, I don't know if anybody
Okay.
here has more money than brains, but I don't have much of either, so.
Okay, good.
Next.
Video casting / green screen.
Yes, okay. You can do a video cast. So instead of just doing a regular podcast, you can actually go up and have your own little TV show with a green screen. They do sell them. And so you can have all the special effects
Sounds like
behind
a
you.
lot of work.
Yeah, we don't do that. The Shaft guys do. They actually have video casts. You can even find them at Crunchyroll. So there is that, but we've never dealt with it. I just know it exists.
It's,
Posterboard works the same.
What's that?
Posterboard works the same.
Yeah, there you go.
Sure does.
welcome
Or
to
a
the
nice,
show.
nice black or white sheet. That
Yeah.
works too.
Mhm.
But, you know, the great thing about podcasting now is people can listen to it doing whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So video casting, you actually have to sit there and watch it.
Yeah, that's-
Podcasting,
that's-
Yep, I play World of Warcraft while I talk on the show
Yeah.
most of the time.
On the shows where she's a little quiet. Anyway, then finally, an upgrade that we still haven't tried to conquer yet, because once again, a lot of work.
I have done the chat rooms, however,
Look at you.
yeah, I know. However, I haven't used it for the podcast, so, I mean, it is a lot of work, but you gotta make sure you have that following already.
If-
And active forum members.
Yeah.
If you don't have any active forum members, you're just gonna be talking to yourselves. Might as well get a mirror and just say, "Hi, me. How are you?"
And if nobody's seen what this is exactly, you will go to their site at a predetermined time to watch them actually record it live. And they'll usually have a webcam on themselves, and you can participate by chatting, or sometimes if they have a phone line, you can call right in live to the show and become a part of the show one way or the other. It's great for fan interaction.
Mhm.
So, here's that.
Well, it's awesome too, because I mean, you can, they ask questions, you answer right there.
Yeah.
So,
So it's a way where they can get involved. All right, distribution and advertising. First, I have to say iTunes, best way to get your show out there. There's a lot of different hosts that will automatically send your show to iTunes as soon as you post. Otherwise, you have to go through iTunes. I haven't had to do that yet. The one downside to iTunes is it is like a graveyard of dead podcasts. There's a bajillion shows that have ended a long time ago. Some people never even posted. They actually go like, we're going to put our show out, and then they change their mind. And so when you go to iTunes, you'll get a blank slate when you try to check out their show. And there's a million of them, so that stinks. But luckily iTunes is incredibly popular, so you'll still get most of your listenership from it.
Yeah, and if you change your feed, which we've done before, you make sure you tell your listenership, "We've changed our feed. This is what you look up."
Yes, if you look up our
Specific.
show, you'll find two feeds. One full of dead links that we can't get rid of. We've tried. We contacted them several times, and I've gotten people who barely speak English giving me wrong answers over and over. And the other one is all capital letters. The Otaku Momentum. That's the one that actually has the live links.
And it's all squished together.
Yeah, we
So
can't get rid of
sometimes
them.
that happens too. You want it to be where it's all spaced out and perfect and sounds right, but
Right.
it doesn't work out.
but the great thing with iTunes is they can subscribe, so it just downloads it right away as soon as it comes out.
Yeah,
So,
and if you sign up,
Very convenient.
if you go with iTunes, you like a show, you can hit subscribe, and then every week it'll just pile another show instantly download as soon as you plug in your iPod. So, it's pretty convenient. Next one is networks. They're like web rings. Does anybody call them that anymore?
Rarely, but
Okay.
sometimes.
My age is so. Networks are simply like the AAA network. It's a place where all the shows come together and post their new